Hello everyone, good afternoon. I hope I am audible. So, welcome you all. Let me introduce myself and my team here. So, myself, Mohit Agarwal. I am a brand owner and the executive director for 5'a India. Along with me, the 5'a team is here. We have Preetham, he is a regional head. Then we have Akshar, she is a key account manager. So, welcome you all. And before we start, I would just like to brief you about like we are from Franchise India. Franchise India is basically Asia's largest franchise-based company. We are having more than 10,000 brands associated with us. And in today's session, we will be explaining you about the 5SEC model. So 5SEC as a master franchisee we have taken the master franchisee for 5SEC in India, and we will explain you in detail that what are our financial models, what is 5%, and what is the USP of 5%, and what all business opportunities there in India for 5%, where you guys can be a part of 5% and join hands with. So the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I will be taking care of the entire 5% and will explain you in detail. So before we start, I would like Preetham to share the deck so that we can start the session. Preetham, you can share as a slideshow. So let's start, everyone. So good afternoon, everyone, and really appreciate your time that you guys have created to join the today's session. So let me start with a very simple thought. So every single one of us using laundry services directly or indirectly on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. But very few people know that in this laundry business, there is a serious business opportunities also there. And that exactly what makes this interesting. So today I am going to an opportunity which is not just about starting a business. It is just about entering a global structured brand at the right time in India. And today we will be talking about 5%, the world's number one dry cleaning brand and the textile care brand. So to set the entire context of this session, by the end of this session, you will have a clarity of why the laundry industry is growing rapidly in India, what make 5SEC brands out globally, and most importantly, why this is the right time to enter this market in India. So let's start with what is 5SEC. So before we go deeper, let me ask you something. How many of you feel that laundry or a dry cleaning market is still a small or unorganized segment? Yes, that's a common perception. But today, I will change that entire perception because we will be discussing that dry cleaning or a laundry is not a local laundry setup no more. It's a global, highly systemized, performance driven industry. So let's start how the 5SEC journey started. So in 5SEC, or if we talk about how the 5SEC started, so they started in France in 1968 with a one small outlet. And right now, globally, they have 1900 plus outlets and they have a presence in 33 plus countries. The countries like US, UK, UAE, Singapore, Malaysia, Brazil, Portugal, whatever country you will name, everywhere they have a presence. And right now, they are serving lakhs of customers on a daily basis. So this is not just a concept or a startup idea. This is a proven global model with a expertise of more than 6 decades. Next slide. Now the most important question comes where when we will start any business, irrespective of any industry or any domain, the first question comes in our mind is whether that particular business is profitable or a sustainable. Yes, this is a profitable and most importantly, this is a most sustainable business right now in India. Why? Because they have a double digit margin, and with respect to the 5 expertise, they have built everything from the scratch in terms of processes, in terms of operations, in terms of SOPs, training, everything they have built from the scratch because they have the expertise, and it's now a legacy brand what they have built from last 58 years. So what the strength what they have built in last 58 years, they have built the efficiency. With respect to the efficiency, we are able to get the faster turnaround. They have a SOPs or system what they have built. With respect to that, we are able to get the higher productivity. And with respect to that, that will directly relatable to the overall customer experience. So this is a future ready business. Like as I mentioned that this is a more sustainable business because here in laundry and dry cleaning business, the overall retention percentage is around 65 to 70%. And with respect to the 5 expertise, they are coming up with the eco-friendly chemicals and the innovation. So you are not just investing in a profitable business, you will also invest in a one of the most sustainable business. Next slide. So what we are bringing in India. So this in India, if you will see in laundry and dry cleaning business, right now this is not a seasonal based business anymore. Right now in India, this is a need based or a daily based business. This everyone is using either a laundry service or a dry cleaning service or any other premium services. Right now, this business is not optional, not seasonal. This is a daily need business. And with respect to that, we are able to get a recurring business in that particular industry. Every household, every working professional, every businessman need this service on a regular basis. But the actual gap in entire India is that still 80 to 85% of the market in laundry industry is still unorganized. What does that mean? That there is no consistency, no standardization of the processes, no customer trust, no innovations in terms of technology. And that's where a 5SX brands step in. So 5SX brand is entering into the Indian market with a premium position strategy. And with respect to that, we have recently associated with Rakul Preet Singh and Jackie Bhagnani as a brand ambassador for 5SX in India. This will emphasize the overall first brand in India who associated with a celebrity as a brand ambassador for a laundry and dry cleaning brand. What does that effect clearly reflects? That from the brand side, there is a serious intent. We are looking for a long-term vision. And as I mentioned earlier, that we are positioning our brand as a premium brand. So we are not creating a demand because demand is already there in Indian market. We are just upgrading that with an existing market. Now, what is the brand strength? Like as I mentioned, like the USP of this brand, like we have an expertise of 58 years. It's almost around 6 decades global expertise what they have built in 33 countries. Right now, they have a presence in more than 5 continents. And right now, we are able to process more than 3 lakhs customers on a daily basis with our garment processing. What we are doing is more than 6 to 7 lakhs garments we are processing on a daily basis. So now imagine to manage this much workload or the overall volume what we are catering right now at 5'a, how you will be able to manage that overall value. So for that, what you would need a strong system, a strong standardization or the processes or the SOPs, and the most important part is the technology and the innovation what 5S is keep on building from last 58 years. And the most important part is the operational excellence, which means that they are able to provide the training, they are focusing on training, technologies, eco-friendly chemicals. So that exactly what you will be partnering with 5S. So you are not starting any business from the scratch. You are just plugging into a global ecosystem. Next slide. So what is three core pillars or 5S? 5S is not just a price conscious market. They are a value conscious market. And that's where the brand leads as a leading number one player in dry cleaning and a textile care brand, because that's an ecosystem what we are able to build. So we have built on three major pillars. First is the taking care of our teams, like whoever is there in that team, whether it's a on ground team of store team, everything they are taking care of it. Outside India, 40 to 45% of their manpower is women. So they are working on the women empowerment also. Similarly, they are taking care of the environment. Like as I mentioned, they are using eco-friendly chemicals. Plus, they are using the equipments which will reduce the overall electricity consumption by 30 to 35%. So this will reduce your overall water and the energy, and this will save our environment. And the most important part is taking care of the garments, because the technology and with respect to the processes what they are following, with respect to that we are able to increase the life of a respective garment or a shoes, or irrespective of whatever cleaning, whether it's a shoes, carpet, garment, anything, the processes what they have built, they are able to increase the life of that particular garment. Why this is very much important? Because in today's modern time, where customer prefers a brand which is sustainable, trustworthy, and the most important part, who can take care of their garment. This will build a long-term royalty with the customer. And if we talk about what the growth drivers, what we are bringing in Indian market. So in Indian market, we are working on three growth drivers. First of all is a B2B business. We will be tie up with corporates, retail outlets, institutions, B2B partners like hotels, spas, so that this will increase the overall business, plus it will give you a consistent business on a monthly basis. Second most important part is the innovation what or the other services what they are bringing in India, like laundry by kilo, because that's a service what other competitors are also doing in India. We are providing a restoration services, sneaker cleaning, curtain cleaning, carpet cleaning, which will increase the overall business flow. And the most important part in India is the home delivery. We are having our own app for customers, for our delivery boys, so that the customers can easily book or schedule the order through the app or the customized portal. So they can take care of, or they can place the order through an app itself. So what this will reflect, like our overall business is not only dependent on the walk-ins. We are 24 by 7 services where the customer can book anytime. Next slide. Now let's talk about the services. What all services we will be coming up in India? Like there are 4 5 services where we are coming up in India. The most important part is the basic services. The basic services like the washing, ironing, press, ironing, dry cleaning services, which will give you a consistent revenue on a daily or on a monthly basis. Then we are coming up with a premium services. Premium services means like shoe cleaning, curtain cleaning, carpet cleaning. In that, the margin is little bit higher, but it will give you a higher ticket size compared to the daily services. Then we have an expert services where only 5 as a player, where we have a equipment for that particular services. We have a specialized power or manpower who can take care of the particular garment or that services what the customer needs. The services like the leather shoes cleaning, restoration, carpet cleaning. We are coming up with a hydrocarbon technology where we will be doing a actual dry cleaning service. So these all are the expert services which 5 will provide, and this will be a strong differentiator with respect to the other local unorganized or a semi-organized players. Then we are also coming up with a subscription services and a online, whether it's a B2C or a B2B services. And in B2B services, as I mentioned earlier, that we will be tie up with different hotels, spas, institutions, where we can work on the bulk orders, and this will relate on the volume. Plus, we will be getting a consistent business on a monthly basis. So, like as I mentioned, you are not running a one shop or a a small shop. You will be running a multi-revenue business model where you have multiple revenue streams like what the services, because it's a one-stop solution in terms of cleaning what 5 will provide you. Next slide. So this is the business model what we are coming up in India. We have designed 3 business models with respect to the region and the geography. We have 3 models. The first model is Purate that we have designed for us tier 2 and tier 3 city. That's a compact model. Then we have a premier model, that's a balanced model or a mid-size model, what we have created for emerging cities like Pune and other Hyderabad, Raipur, and all the capital cities. Then we have a hub and spoke model. So we will cover all these models one by one, and you will understand that in terms of the city, in terms of the geographic is sorry. So come to next slide. We'll start with a Purate model. In this model, as I mentioned earlier, that this model we have designed specially for our tier 2 and tier 3 cities. In this model, we would need 500 to 600 square feet model, and we will be providing you a radius of 2 to 3 kilometer. This model starts from 32 lakhs. In that, we will be providing you a machines, entire equipment, setup, consumables, everything is covered up in 32 lakhs model. In this 32 lakhs, around 17 lakhs is a machinery cost, and rest around 5 lakhs is a franchisee fees. And then we have 7 lakhs around, we have a fit out cost. So this will cover your overall setup cost, your overall machine cost, your overall franchisee fees cost. Next slide. Then we have a premier model. This model, like as I mentioned, we have designed for a mid-size segment, plus we have designed for a all capital cities and the emerging cities. In this model, we are coming up with a actual dry cleaning machine with a smaller capacity, and also we have added other machines like shoe cleaning machine, so that this is a complete package where you can cater all type of customers, like the all the premium services what the customer is looking for each and every type of services we have a separate equipment, and where the 5 will position themselves as a differentiator with respect to the other competitors. The reason behind that, because we are not dependent on the manual work. We have our equipment, we have the technology what we have built from the scratch. In this model, we would require 1000 to 1200 square feet. And in this model, we will be providing you a radius of around 4 to 5 kilometer. And in this model, the overall investment is around 75 lakhs. Next slide. This is the most important model. This model we have designed for a tier 1 cities. Sorry, we have designed for tier 1 plus metro cities. In this model, we are calling them as we are call this model as a flagship model. This model come with a hub and spoke model. What does hub is? Basically there will be a one centralized processing unit, and near to that there we will be opening a small collection centers or a pickup points, and that pickup points processing will also be happening in that respective hub itself. So there will be a one central hub and multiple collection points. In this model, we will be providing you a cluster where you can take care of the entire cluster with respect to your one respective hub. Along with that, we are also providing a area development rights in this particular model. For an example, if somebody wants to start in South Delhi, so they can get the entire South Delhi area development rights, and in South Delhi in the center we can open a one hub, and near to that we will be opening a small collection centers or a small units, so their entire processing will happen in this particular hub itself. How this entire hub model works, like as I mentioned, the overall processing of the garments will happen in this hub, so overall efficiency will increase, the overall costing will reduce because we will be doing the entire processing in one unit itself, and we can able to scale, because in this particular model we will also do the B2B business. The B2B business, like as I mentioned earlier, we will be having a tie-up with all the hotels, spas, institution or PGs or travelers, so that we can able to process those garments also, because this is a model where we would need 2000 to 2500 square feet, and this is a kind of a back-end property where we would be setting up a bigger factory where all the machines, everything will be, we will be setting up in this particular hub itself. And in this model, we are coming up with a bigger capacity of machines, around 30 kg of washers, 30 kg of dryers. We are also coming up with a higher or a bigger capacity of dry cleaning machine. So in this particular structure or a model, you can build a ecosystem in that particular cluster, because you will be able to cater all type of users. Next slide. So what all benefits if you are joining a hands with 5 as a franchisee? So let's be practical. Like if you will start any business, irrespective of any domain or industry, what our first thought comes in our mind? That how we will start our business, what all systems required, is there any risk involved or not? So everything as a partner, as a 5 we will be providing you, because from the starting itself we will be supporting you, we will be helping you in making sure that everything is being set up with respect to the brand guidelines. So we will be helping you in terms of location, in terms of setup of entire machines, in terms of hiring, whether it's a manpower, whether it's a store manager or the rider, everything we will give you the entire support. Not with respect to that, we as a brand, we already have a brand recognition at a global level, and that's why we are able to maintain that global level and a world's number one tag what we are able to maintain from last 6 decades. So it's a proven model and it's a legacy brand what we have built. We have our own proven processes and the SOPs what we have built. We just have to do the replica of those all things in our store. We will be providing you operational support. We will be providing you a marketing. So everything from the day one, 5% and franchising India will provide you each and every support. Next slide. Like as I mentioned, like from the site location, from the setup assistance, from the training program, and the operational 24 by 7, everything we will provide you the support. We will also before launch and after launch, everything from the franchise India side and from the 5SX side, everything we will take care. And that's why as a brand or as a franchise India, we have onboarded a brand ambassador for this brand. After launch also, we will be helping you in marketing, in the overall Google reviews and in the optimization at the store front and not the business front. So you will never be alone in this entire journey. 5% and Franchise India will always be with you. Next slide. Let's talk about what all technology and the innovation or the systems what 5% will provide you. Because in today's time, technology is the backbone for any type of industry or domain. So what 5% brings in? 5% comes up with a 5 net technology or the ecosystem. What does that 5 net technology mean? We have our own POS system which can help us in overall billing, scheduling, inventory management, everything will be there in that POS system. We have a customized customer portal where customer can schedule the orders and can able to track from the portal or from the app. And the most important part is the analytical dashboard. In that we can able to track from anywhere India. We can track the overall customer base. We can track the what type of service or the users we are getting. We can also track the overall customer retention. So this is a one-stop solution what the 5SI will provide you, and it's not necessary that this particular dashboard you have to access from the store itself. You can access from any, whether you are in India or not, you can access through your phone also. So you will run your business on the actual data, not on the assumption. Next slide. So in India, I would like to tell you, like in India, we have already signed 7 to 8 outlets so far, and our first outlet is coming in Hyderabad, and we are planning to launch in next couple of weeks itself. We have already signed Mumbai, Kolkata, Ludhiana, Bangalore, and there are multiple discussions going on for Delhi NCR. So, as a brand, as I mentioned, it's a world's number one brand, and it's a one-time opportunity in terms of, like as I mentioned in last 30 minutes, where this entire laundry and dry cleaning industry is gone booming in India, because in India the overall business in this industry is around 30 to 35 billion dollars, and where still 80 to 85% of the overall market is still unorganized. So here you have a opportunity to grab or to join hands with 5%. So we are following a cluster strategy. Like as I mentioned in the starting, that right now we are focus more on the metro cities and on that all the tier one and the capital cities. Like in that also we have divided that entire city into a small cluster. For an example, like Mumbai, we have 7 clusters, in Delhi NCR 5, in Bangalore 4, Pune 4, Hyderabad 3. So these all these cities have multiple clusters. What does that cluster mean? That cluster belongs to the hub. That in that cluster, one particular hub will be there, and under you there will be an entire other small units will come, and you will be working as a area developer or a cluster developer for that particular city. Next slide. So let's summarize that what we have covered in the entire 30 minutes or 40 minute session. So if you will look at, like, this is a proven global brand with a high demand industry in India, with a high structure and the legacy business model what they have built and created. And as a 5 we are also providing you the entire support, whether it's a customer, marketing, technical, everything. As a brand, you will able to get it. So you are entering into the market at the right time. So I would request Preetham or Akshar to share the details in the chat box. So if anyone wants to connect, we are happy to connect after this call. So you can share the details in the chat box. And now, if anyone has any doubt, feel free to ask. So the investment, sorry Sagar, I just read your message. For the investment for cluster model is around 1.50. If you are talking about uh, hub model, then the investment is 1.57 CR. And after this call, my team will be in touch with you. They will be sharing you the entire brochure also, where for each three model entire breakup will be there. So Akshat have already shared the phone number. Akshat, I would request you to share the mail ID also. Any doubts? Anyone you can ask. So there is no one. So it's been an insightful session, and we hope this webinar has given you a clear understanding of what 5SX stands for as a global leader. So we expand our footprints across India. We are not just building the stores, we are building the opportunities, and opportunities for like the young entrepreneurs and the franchisee partners. You can be a part of this brand, and because this brand is a proven and profitable and a future ready business. So on behalf of the entire 5SEC team, I would like to thank you once again for your time, attention, and interest. If you have any queries or wish to know more about how to partner with 5%, feel free to reach out to us. We will be happy to connect and guide you further. And we are conducting this webinar every Friday at 3 p.m. And thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, team, for joining.